Once again, the undeniable chemistry between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun has become the center of attention. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because this story is developing faster than anyone could have imagined. It started with a few innocent photos, grainy at first, taken at a distance, but the subjects were unmistakable. Lee Min-ho, in his signature laid-back style, wearing a cap low over his forehead, and Kim Go-eun, beside him, dressed casually and radiating her effortless charm. They weren't surrounded by managers or assistants. They weren't attending a public event. They were just together, strolling down a quiet street in Seoul, seemingly unaware or unconcerned that they were being watched. As the images began to surface online, fans immediately recognized what they were seeing. It wasn't the first time the two had been spotted in public, but something about this moment felt different. It was the ease in their body language, the unspoken closeness that didn't need overt displays of affection. They were walking side by side, occasionally leaning in to speak, smiling in that way that only happens when two people feel truly at home in each other's presence. This wasn't promotion. This wasn't work. This was personal. The internet exploded. Within minutes, hashtags began trending worldwide. Hashtag Lee Min-ho Kim Go-eun, hashtag Min-ho spotted, and even hashtag It Can't Be Hidden in a more flooded Twitter and Instagram. Fans were elated, shocked, and full of questions. Was this the confirmation everyone had been waiting for? Were they finally letting the world see what many have suspected for years? The timing of the sighting made everything more intriguing. Both stars have been quiet about their private lives lately, focusing on their careers, philanthropy, and staying under the radar. Their respective agencies have repeatedly dismissed dating rumors in the past, calling them baseless and speculative. But with each new appearance together, always low-key, always unannounced, the public finds it harder to believe they are just close friends. This latest sighting wasn't an isolated one either. Just a week earlier, a fan posted a video from Jeju Island. Though shaky, it clearly showed Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun in a small seaside restaurant, sitting close and sharing a quiet meal. They weren't hiding behind sunglasses or pretending not to be seen. They looked relaxed, laughing and talking, seemingly just like any other couple enjoying a peaceful moment away from the spotlight. Then came another sighting, this time in a private art gallery in the Gangnam district. A staff member leaked that the two had booked the space after hours, spending over an hour inside admiring pieces by emerging Korean artists. According to the anonymous source, they walked through the exhibits hand in hand, occasionally stopping to discuss the art or take photos. And while no images from that night have emerged, the details line up too closely with their schedules to be coincidence. Fans have long speculated about the bond between Lee Min-ho and Kim Go-eun. Since starring together in The King, Eternal Monarch, their on-screen connection sparked rumors that extended far beyond the script. Their interactions during interviews were filled with stolen glances and genuine laughter, and even off-camera, their dynamic seemed more than just professional. Even after the show wrapped, their closeness didn't fade. Lee Min-ho's subtle Instagram likes on Kim Go-eun's photos, her choice of wardrobe that matched his brand endorsements, and cryptic captions that seemed to speak directly to each other, it all added up over time. And now, with these frequent sightings, the puzzle pieces are falling into place. What makes this latest development so compelling is the way neither of them is trying to hide anymore. There's a difference between denying rumors and simply choosing not to respond, and both actors appear to have taken the latter route. The silence is deafening, but it's also telling. One fan commented, "They are not hiding, they are just living. And honestly, I'm so happy for them." Another wrote, "This feels like the softest love story ever. They didn't need to announce it. We see it. There's something poetic about it, really." Two of South Korea's biggest stars, constantly under scrutiny, choosing not to make a spectacle of their relationship. Instead, they are allowing it to unfold naturally, quietly, in the in-between moments where real love grows. More recently, insiders have whispered that the couple might be considering a joint project, perhaps even a romantic drama, that would give fans a chance to see their chemistry once again on screen. Though nothing has been confirmed, their recent trips together and repeated private outings suggest that something bigger is in the works. Adding fuel to the fire, a behind-the-scenes staff member from a major drama production reportedly saw the two meeting with a director known for crafting emotionally rich love stories. While the meeting could have been purely professional, the fact that it happened at a private villa instead of a studio office raised eyebrows. Meanwhile, fans have turned into detectives. One found a necklace Kim Go-eun wore during a recent live stream that looked strikingly similar to one Lee Min-ho wore last year during a photo shoot. Another noticed they both recently shared photos with similar backgrounds, subtle hints that they were in the same place at the same time, even if not photographed together. But perhaps the most striking moment came during a charity event hosted by one of Lee Min-ho's close friends. Though neither Kim Go-eun nor Lee Min-ho was listed as attending, sharp-eyed fans spotted the two of them arriving quietly, staying mostly in the background. One volunteer noted that Lee Min-ho kept glancing at Kim Go-eun from across the room, his eyes soft, protective. She, in turn, smiled every time their gazes met. Even those who were skeptical before are now beginning to believe that this isn't just wishful thinking from shippers. This is real. This is happening. Of course, with fame comes pressure, and both stars are undoubtedly aware of the public's interest in their relationship. But perhaps that's why they've chosen to reveal it not with words, but with presence. With small gestures, lingering looks, and moments of togetherness that speak volumes. What fans admire most is their sincerity. There's no drama, no scandal, just two people who clearly care for each other deeply. Whether they ever officially confirm it or not may no longer matter. Their actions speak louder than any statement ever could. For now, the couple continues to live quietly, seemingly unbothered by the headlines. They attend events, take vacations, and support each other behind the scenes. They don't post selfies or feed the hype, and that's what makes it all the more believable. It's real, grounded, and growing naturally away from the glare of the spotlight. And maybe that's the kind of love story we need right now, one that doesn't scream for attention, but shows up in gentle ways. In shared moments, in subtle touches, in the comfort of being truly seen.